Does the delegate for Luxembourg not agree that this resolution's failure to address sexual violence through primary education is a major flaw, especially as it would work from the grassroots and this could be implemented in some LECDs?
Yes, this delegation completely agrees.
Honourable delegates, the UNICRI, the United Nations Interregional Crime and Justice Research Institute, has researched widely into these sorts of issues relating to sexual crimes, and we find this resolution vague and very wishy-washy in terms of in several areas, and feel that it doesn't really address the true issues here. Just referring quickly to clause 11, which is talking about broadcasting and advertisements and things, we feel that this further stigmatises the sexual victims and feels that it ostracises them even further by creating a sort of brand of sexual victims, that they're in your communities, they're not sort of subtly meshing back into where they were once before. We also feel that sometimes that there's a problem in the law courts, in the criminal justice system of several countries, because we've conducted studies and found that at present the CJs in many countries does not actually consider the views and reintegration of the victim as quite so important as the punishment and potential rehabilitation and reintegration of the criminal.
Fellow delegates, the delegate of Ghana must urge the fellow delegates to turn the spirit of goodwill and hope of this committee into hard actions with tangible results. By voting for this resolution, delegates will be beginning what could be a week-long trend of progress. 1. Strongly encourages the concentrated building of infrastructure by both the public and private sectors, including non-governmental organisations, NGOs, in slum areas such as, but not limited to, roads, sustainable waste management, access to electricity and to water, both sanitation and drinking, in order to A. produce crucial improvements in the lives of ordinary slum dwellers who are without basic needs such as access to water and sanitation, and who live in extreme misery and poverty. The delegate of Ghana has already said this committee has not yet passed one resolution. The delegates that have come up here to speak seem to have the sole aim of tearing this resolution to pieces. The delegate who was just here has placed enormous value on education. He has not submitted the numbers. The sole aim of the delegate seems to be just to rip the resolution apart, such as they know to strike clause 4. Pointless. Today we can start afresh. But it's up to you, delegates, to take that step. Because this is what real life is like. It's fighting, not defending, the possibility of a better future. Is this how we want to be remembered? As the House that says no to every single resolution. Thank you.
The advertising of scholarship programs. The deglamorization of crime lies primarily in the glamorization of alternative. A good education is the basis for a good future, and therefore, the lack thereof is the catalyst for a future march of crime.
The delegates also believe that on the issue of educating youth, it is very important that youth are made to be free thinkers so that they themselves can tell apart if they should follow a path of crime or a path of living according to justice.
Yes, the delegate completely agrees with the delegates.
Fellow delegates, honourable chairs, contrary to Switzerland's opinion, this resolution as a whole is very vague. Although the delegate of ECA had very good intentions on this topic, his team has failed to elaborate on solutions to eliminate fiscal fraud globally. There are a couple of organizations created, but these organizations are not elaborated upon. If we look at individual clauses 1, 2, 3, 4 talk about an organization called FFFF, and clauses 5, 8, 9, 10, 11 talks about another forum, and clause 13 establishes a goal which is not realistic and specific, and the rest are details on this resolution. The lack of deliberation on this resolution renders this resolution ineffective, and we encourage the House to wait for another resolution on this topic after failing this resolution.